having been elected to the office
of Spanish Fork City Council Member,
of Spanish Fork City Council Member,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Utah,
and the Constitution of the State of Utah,
and I will discharge the duties
and I will discharge the duties
of my office
of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity. Thank you.
Raise your hand. I state your name,
I, Jesse Carden,
having been elected
having been elected
to the office of Spanish Fork City Council
to
Member,
the office of Spanish Fork City Council Member,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Utah,
and the Constitution of the State of Utah,
and I will discharge the duties
and I will discharge the duties
of my office
of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
All right, raise your hand. I state your name,
I, Landon Took,
having been elected
having been elected
to the office
to the office
of Spanish Fork City Council Member,
of Spanish Fork City Council Member,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
that I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Utah,
and the Constitution of the State of Utah,
and that I will discharge the duties
and that I will discharge the duties
of my office
of my office
with fidelity.
with fidelity.
Thank you, Tara, and thank you, Landon and Jesse. I know we all look forward to working together these upcoming 2 years and look forward to serving all of the residents who elected us, and we appreciate your support.
Wait, are you only serving two?
Okay, I will rephrase this. So we don't know how long Shane will be here. So I was saying 2 years because we will all be together for 2 years. Shane may not be reelected, but I hope that we all serve together for 4 years. Do you got that math, Marshall?
Yep.
Okay, good. Moving on to public comments. Is there anyone that would like to come up to the podium with any public comments? And if you'll just state your name, please, for the record.
Edis Hill. I want to thank you guys, but really, my public comments are going to go this way, if you don't
Okay.
mind. I want to thank the family members, to everybody that sits up here, and especially the three, well, one new one, two returning. But thank you for your service and letting them serve our city and how important that is. Because I know after having done about 10% of what they've already done to get here, what they've already endured by ways of, knocking doors, shaking hands, kissing babies, whatever you want to say. But I know it's your support that got them here because without that, they wouldn't be able to do their job. So thank you, family members of the City Council, and even Shane's family as well. But thank you very much for allowing them to have this time to serve our city to make it great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chad Argal, Spanish Fork citizen. First of all, just want to congratulate each one of you guys. I'm excited about the new council. Shane, you'd be better just be quiet. I want to sincerely say thanks for the opportunity that I've had to serve the Spanish Fork as a council member. It has truly been a great experience for me. I still remember when my stepfather, I asked him about it, and his words to me when I was first starting to run was, "Don't." But it's been a great experience, and I'm sure you guys will have the same. I do have to tell you that I still know that I owe a debt, and it'll get paid soon. on my time. So we'll take care of that. So you've got some meetings coming up, and I'll take care of that. I do want to give 2 words of counsel from the senior guy. Spanish Fork City is an awesome place to live. You guys are in charge of that. We've always done it better than any city in this entire state. And remember that as you take on some of these things, they're not going to be always easy. They're going to be hard ones. Just remember that maybe you really like it, but does it fit for Spanish Fork? And you may dislike it, and it fits really good for Spanish Fork. And I've tried to remember that as I've served this community. Does it work for Spanish Fork? And that's what's important. And remember, you just took an oath to protect and defend the Constitution of this United States. We're the closest members to the people, the federal government, the state government, and only Spanish Fork knows what's good for Spanish Fork. You're going to have to continue to fight that as the state continues to pass laws and regulations. And our great city manager does such a good job of trying to defend that and support that, and with the league, and we go through that, and you guys will have to continue to defend that and continue to make Spanish Fork great. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for allowing me to rub shoulders and be a part of this great community, and I thank you for that. Thanks.
Thank you, Chad.
So thank you everyone for being here. Really excited to serve the city of Spanish Fork for the next 4 years. It's been great this last year. Elections are always fun time and an interesting time to hear lots of different perspectives, but excited to really get to work to make sure, like former Councilman Argyle said, is making Spanish Fork the best city in Utah. And it takes the work of this group, our city staff, and those that volunteer in our city. I think about Fiesta Days that I know that Stacy has already been working on with different people, and it takes a lot of volunteers. So thank you for what you do to make our city what it is. And
I just want to say it's going to be a pleasure working with you all over the next however many years we work together. You ran great races. I'm proud to sit up here with all 5 of you. It's going to be a good several years. There's a lot of stuff to accomplish. The general plan update should be a lot of fun and fairly intense over the next year. Hopefully, Dave, right? Get moving. But that is such a critical piece of what we're faced with over the next year, I think. And this is a perfect group to have to tackle that. So thanks for running. Thanks for being up here. And that's about all I have. Just to all of our employees at Spanish Fork City, I hope you had a great holiday season. There was very little snow to push this year, Chris, so usually this is a good time to thank those that get up every morning and push the snow, but not a lot of that's happening. But still, thank you for your service. We much appreciate it. We are an incredible city and a great place to live, and with that, I'll go to the next.
Okay, thank you. Councilman Euler.
Thank you, Mayor. I don't have anything tonight other than just to congratulate each of you for your elections. You ran good campaigns. And Landon, the only advice I would give you at this point is there's no such thing as a bad question. So as things come up, being new, we're all learning every time we're here. Don't be scared or intimidated at all to ask any question that comes up. There's no such thing as a bad question. So that's all I've got, Mayor.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Councilman Took.
Thank you so much for having me. This feels surreal. I've told many of you that tonight already, that this just doesn't feel real to me. I've worked so hard and wanted to be here with you all for many years. I was just thinking as we've gone down the line here that I've campaigned with or against all of you, every single one of you. And I tell you what, I wouldn't have it any other way. I am so grateful from all the mentorship and the learning and the friendships. You all mean very much to me, and I'm excited to continue to grow with you and keep Spanish Fork great and make it even a little better maybe. I just would like to add a couple last thoughts. I look out at all of my family and friends and supporters. I would not be able to do this without you, particularly my wife and daughters, their support, so thank you. Chad Argyle left. I appreciate his support, his mentorship over the years. As I've been training with the city and onboarding the last couple of weeks, I knew we were an amazing city in general, overall, but I had no idea the depth of it and the extent, and meeting with the different department heads has been inspiring. And I have a notebook here, and all the notes I've taken, the things I'm learning. I get why Spanish Fork is the greatest city, in my opinion, anywhere. So thank you. I'm excited to be a part of this team, and that's all I have. Thanks for the support so much, everyone.
Thank you, Councilman Took. Okay, I'll start off and just thank my family for the years of support and supporting me for the next 4 years. I'm super excited to continue to serve, and I couldn't do it without you all, so thank you. I got some really cool numbers from our library director today that I wanted to share. For the first time ever, the library checked out over 600,000 items in 2023. Only 25% of that was digital or ebooks. Also, since the opening of Library Hall, over 4,000 new library accounts have been opened. Isn't that so cool? I love that. That's the same number of accounts that were opened between October 2020 and March 2023. So we have a very active, engaged community in our library. And just a reminder, programs start up again next week. If you want to find out more about what programs, our patrons can just hop on to SpanishFork.org and look that up. And that's all of my comments. Mayor Mendenhall forwarded me an email from a resident and asked if I would share that. So I'm going to quickly read that. It says, "Hi, Mayor. I wanted to thank you and the others who serve our city for the new and for the new Spanish Fork Parkway. I travel through 3 roundabouts on 4th North, then go north on SR 51 each weekday morning on my way to school in Provo. Since the opening of that new road, the traffic at the roundabout on 4th North and SR 51 is so much better. What a difference. Thank you for the lovely Christmas lights this year. It looks good, and the light parade was a big hit with the grandkids as usual. My last comment is about the new rec center. I clap my hands every time I drive by that site. I can hardly wait to swim. What's happening there? What is the timeline looking like? I wish you a happy new year." The mayor said he thinks that we just hit a lot of triples, as always. He says that a lot in Spanish Fork, and 2023 was definitely a year of a lot of singles, doubles, and triples in our great community. He said he couldn't be more excited for the future. Good to hear some improvement for your commute. Traffic solutions always take longer than I'd like. 2024 will be great for Spanish Fork. With the warm weather, the rec center's construction is ahead of schedule. We should see the beginnings of vertical construction in the spring. They have a great start on all of the groundwork from footings, of all the ground, underground and footings currently. So that's a little bit of an update that things are moving along there.